Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, first let me make sure I was talking smack about Durant and the Nets, right? I was behind and Durant came out and handled his business. Now he came out and handled his business. And Milwaukee, even though I'm going for them, hoping for them to win, think that they should. I'm against the Nets because they got too many stars. But still, I have to say you choked. Even though the game is different now, there's a lot of three-point shots. You can come back quickly from a 17-point deficit, but you still choked. You stopped playing downhill. And like I said before, and this is correct, you got Brook Lopez just running around with mismatches all day, high pick and roll, and you know who goes down with Brook Lopez? A Landry Shamet or something. James Harden hurt trying to with him down on the low block, and no one gives him the ball. And if he's not there, then he goes way back out and goes and stand in the corner. That is not good coaching. I know the league has got everybody brainwashed that you have to shoot threes, but Brook Lopez, anybody on the Nets team, when Kevin Durant is on Brook Lopez, he's supposed to get the ball. So Durant would have to defend. Brook Lopez can get him in foul trouble, or Durant can't do nothing with him, right? Green, anybody. Those are the bigs. Blake Griffin is the only one that could possibly deal with him a little bit, probably get him to have an offensive foul or two. And like I said, Brook Lopez is going to have a turnover or two, but you feed him the ball until if you feed him 20 times, he's going to get you 20, 15, and 3. And I mean 3 blocks when I say 3. But whatever. If they're going to go out here and we'd rather see Giannis shoot threes, right? Or people shooting contested shots, if it's Drew Holiday or Middleton shooting contested shots, and we have Brook Lopez just running up and down the court and playing defense, that's stupid in my opinion, and it's very hard to watch because I've been watching for decades. It's very, very hard to watch. I wish I could just coach the team for one game and be like, everybody, move out the way. I'm giving the ball to Brook Lopez. And often, heavy dose of Brook Lopez, period. But I don't want to start ranting about this because there ain't no hoops video. Listen. I'm going to start off with this. The story I've told before, I'm going to tell it again. I'm going to do it real quick. In Florida, there's a police officer running around. He's done this 10 times. He catches somebody, he stops them, and while they're not looking, he puts crystal meth in their trunk, and then those people get busted for crystal meth, didn't know where it is, send them all the way to jail. Right? Well, he got caught by one of the defendant's lawyer. Right? They saw the body cam, which if they have a body cam, that means the police officers should be seeing what's going on, but that didn't happen. So the lawyer found out that he's done this on 10 separate occasions and tells the district attorney for Florida, the highest lawyer in all of Florida, and he tells that, I think it was a lady as well, hey, it's not your job to be looking behind our police officers. And as far as those people go that are in jail, let them stay in jail. Right? That would sound like a fairy tale or some kind of movie that we didn't have people that don't have that empathy at all. People with no empathy are terminators. So what happened? Boom, the police officer who's done this 10 times is still running the streets, and people are, trying to get these people out of jail because they're innocent, basically. Right? There's no outrage that this police officer has done this on 10 separate occasions. Now, that story is true. There's only one lie that I've told in this story, and the lie is it wasn't 10 times, y'all. It wasn't 10 times. Damn it, it was 120 times. 120 times. And the same result. 120 times there's an officer running around putting crystal meth in people's cars, right? And got people going to jail and stuff for something he's done, and he's still running around being a police officer. Okay? That's systematic to me. Isn't that systematic? Isn't that ridiculous? That should be a movie. Matter of fact, it wouldn't even be believable. Somebody bring a script to Hollywood like that, they'd be like, man, come on, 120 times, ain't nobody, somebody gonna catch him for 120 times, right? No, somebody would catch him if they wanted him caught. But, hey, you're doing a good job. Hey, when he's at 50, man, you got 50. You probably got an extra star or something. Whatever. I just told that story so we can start with a little of that. You understand? That's what it's for. Because we're going to be talking about Deontay Wilder. Right? So, hey, Deontay Wilder is quickly becoming a cultural icon. In my opinion, I like him for a whole lot of reasons, but one of them is he is not going to act like he doesn't see this blatant racism running around in America, and which he is, aimed at him. Right? And so he's not going to come and play like he's not seeing it. Right? And that's what's important. Regardless, make it uncomfortable for everybody. If you go, racism is uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable for the people that are being, people are racist against. So it might as well be, uncomfortable for the people that are racist all the damn time. Let them know, hey, we know. Bottom line, we ain't talking no more, right? And I think that's really awesome that he's doing that. I mean, he got on Jamel Charlo came out the other day and said race is no, is not really relevant in boxing, which I don't know what make him say that, right? Because whatever, himself, Jamel Charlo has 3 belts in the super middleweight division. No, in the junior middleweight division, 3 belts. And he's not in the top 10 pound for pound. And Lomachenko done lost twice, ain't got no belt, and he's in there 14-2. Golovkin ain't gonna fight nobody. Nobody. Matter of fact, Golovkin gonna have a warm up to fight Murata. This is what he's come to, and he's in there. All right, whatever, man. Check my pound for pound. Jamel Charlo, spoiler alert, is definitely in my pound for pound. Put Dome in pound for pound and you check it out. Now, when it comes to a little empathy, it's another thing that we were talking about in the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury second fight. We were talking about the gloves. We were talking about a lot of stuff. But it's so much cheating that, we don't even pay attention. Because we're like, well, that's just a little bit of cheating. But there was a whole lot of rabbit punching going on. He got knocked down by a rabbit punch. Ref ain't do nothing. He got rabbit punched 3 or 4 occasions. That has to stop. I'm just going to mention that. Rabbit punching is also illegal. But there's so much other stuff going on that we forgot, damn, just the rabbit punching alone. We're supposed to get a warning, let alone you get, a knockdown, right, from rabbit punching. Damn, remind me shades of Joseph Parker and Dillian White. Dillian White knocks him down with a headbutt and gets 2 points for knocking him down. Right? Stuff like that. So I'm just saying, we got to be careful about all of this stuff, right? All of this stuff. So when Walter says till this day, that's what he mean, damn it. And he's becoming a cultural icon because of it. Now, speaking of Walter, got Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Those tickets are selling like hotcakes, guys. But you can't get nothing under $500, right? Can't get nothing under $500, but they still selling. Yeah, because people know about what's really going on, right? And that's what's so funny with America. Certain things, America, you act like it's democracy, but it's definitely not. Certain things you can't say, certain things you better not say, and everybody got to go one way or something, or you're a conspiracy theorist and stuff like that. America be tripping, right? Everybody know about them damn gloves. Everybody knows that Tyson Fury cheated before with those gloves, with John McDermott, with Christian Hammer, lesser opponents, right? And they know that. Right, but we ain't gonna mention that, especially no ESPN and Fox and all that old good stuff. No, we're gonna talk around it. We'll talk about Deontay Wilder's suit, right? It was too heavy, right? In the interview that y'all shouldn't have even been listening to. Somebody asked him what do you think it could possibly be, right? But that turned out to be mainstream news. So whatever. Now, those tickets are selling, and everybody's supposed to be upset about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury not happening, right? But Anthony Joshua, first of all, is not that confident of a heavyweight, in my opinion. He's just not confident, man. Right? Listen, we sat around 9 or 10 months talking about Anthony Joshua and Fury, and we didn't give a damn that Fury has a rematch clause. Right? That Deontay Wilder had a rematch clause and Fury had to fight him, and Fury did everything not to. And the whole media and 75% of everybody was talking about, forget Deontay Wilder, he lost, and we don't want the rematch, even though he has a rematch clause. Now Deontay Wilder, right, should get his rematch just like everyone else, right, when you have a contract. Anthony Joshua, right, gets beat by Ruiz, has a rematch clause. Nobody was saying Andy Ruiz Jr. should fight Deontay Wilder for undisputed. We could have had it real quick, and the winner goes and fight Anthony Joshua, like you're telling Deontay Wilder to do. None of that happened. Not on American soil either. I know the Brits be like, well, did America? No! Stop acting like y'all and British don't know what's going on in America, right? It's on, right? It's just not subtle like it is in Britain, right? So that's what's going on, right? No one asked for that. Now, Anthony Joshua about to fight little old bitty old Alexander Usyk. And Alexander Usyk is his mandatory, right? His mandatory. Do you know they're going to have a rematch clause? Just in case Usyk win, he got to fight Joshua again. Wait a minute, I'm your mandatory. That shouldn't even be legal. Man, somebody's supposed to say something. Usyk, I know he said, you know what, I might as well go and fight Joshua twice and get paid, right? But he should be like, no, for principle. I'll decide when I beat you. But I'm the mandatory. I don't have to have a rematch clause. We're forcing Anthony Joshua down everybody's face. If Joshua loses to a mandatory, then he got to wait. Get in line like everybody else. get a rematch clause. Just doesn't seem too confident to have a rematch clause against little bitty old Usyk and a rematch clause against Ruiz, and won't take 50 million from Deontay Wilder to fight skinny old Deontay Wilder. It's probably because what Tyson Fury thinks and many thinks that Deontay Wilder was knock his ass out. That's probably what's going on. And let's just be real about it. So, bottom line, to make everything short, that fight is selling like hell. People do want to see this fight. It was acting like they wasn't, but they know damn well they want to see this fight. And pay attention to Deontay Wilder. It's very important because you're living through this. Now, if you lived a few decades and you see other cultural icons, then what you realize and what's going on with Deontay Wilder is epic. And it's this guy here, it's very important that he's vocal about what's going on with him. So y'all check that out. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm about to hear y'all.